Morning students, we'll start with the next topic, acquired and inherited traits. Okay, for learning this topic, just quickly I'll explain to you in short. Okay, now acquired traits do not pass through DNA, okay, nor the progeny or the next generation. Okay, now these traits are acquired by you during your lifetime, so they are not passed through the next generation. Now whenever there is some change in DNA, then only it is passed in the next generation or next progeny. These are known as inherited traits. Okay, now acquired traits do not take part in evolution, so no evolution here. But whenever there is inherited traits, yes, then evolution occurs. Okay, now let us see one example. Suppose you have lost weight. Okay, now this losing weight trait is not inherited. So whenever we had seen the previous example of starving of beetle, again it gains weight, but that is not passed to the next generation. But the change in color, that is green and blue, that is passed in the next generation because there is change in the reproductive tissues. Okay, now whenever there is some change, okay, and that change is not inherited over generations, that is taking place in non-reproductive tissues, it cannot be passed on to the DNA. Okay, the experiences of an individual during its lifetime, it is not passed to the next generation progeny, so there is no direct evolution, and these are known as acquired traits. Okay, now whenever there is a change in the DNA, those are known as inherited traits. Okay, and they take place part in evolution. Now Charles Darwin, he was a scientist who gave the hypothesis that evolution took place due to natural selection, which we already saw in that beetle example, that is natural selection. Okay, now Darwin solely with the theory of evolution, okay, we associate him with the theory of evolution, and there is another scientist, okay, who was simultaneously working on it, that is Mendel. Now these two scientists, okay, Darwin's theory of evolution, it tells us how life evolved from simple to complex because of natural selection and variation and all. While Mendel's experiment, they gave the mechanism how the inheritance of traits, how the traits were inherited from one generation to next generation. These two scientists played a very great role in explaining evolution, variation and inheritance. Okay, so we just turn the page. Now there is another British scientist, Halne. Okay, now he also suggested that life must have developed from some simple inorganic molecules. Then there are certain scientists who worked in a group, Miller and Urey. Okay, they also had just experimented and suggested that early Earth, okay, they must be made up of all these molecules of ammonia, methane, hydrogen sulfide, but no oxygen. Okay, temperature was just below 100 degree. So all these experiments which led to the makeup of protein molecules from which our body is made up of. So various scientists did various research for the origin of life and how the evolution has taken place. Thank you.